And we are live? Question mark? Chat, respond, are we live? I think we're live. It says we're live at the top. My dashboard is not happy. Okay. Well, welcome back to another severe weather coverage live stream on the Royal NYR54 channel. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. We literally have nothing right now. There's literally no warnings at all except for a special marine warning in effect for coastal waters in the Gulf of Mexico. So, we're just going to sit here and chill for a little while. How's everyone doing? Canada Knight gets some cells tomorrow. What do you think about that? I think it'll be interesting considering that the custom is just seeing severe weather around Eastern Plains, Central Plains, stuff like that, especially now. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops tomorrow. I think there is a favorable setup, even though the Cape is only like 2,500 or something like that. I saw. It'll be definitely interesting to see how it all shapes out tomorrow. I also have music lightly running in the background if you guys don't mind. Nate had a $100 donation. He was just frozen for like 20 minutes. He was also frozen because he literally couldn't move because his propane tank exploded on him. Oofs. Didn't he get two $100 donos or just one? May have just been one. I thought I saw two, but that's just me. Also, Texas got an enhanced tomorrow he said so tomorrow twice. Just one, huh? Also, Texas got an enhanced, so tomorrow is that day to watch for sure. Yes, sir. 100%. And again, if Nate cannot be live before, I'd say 1 or 2 o'clock when storms seem to be ready to fire up, I will be live in his absence. So, I'm just going to look up the NAM for tomorrow. In the NAM 3K we trust, ladies and gentlemen. Regional. South Central. Severe weather. Surface-based Cape. I really wish I could use my arrow keys on my mouse because I have 2 arrow keys on the side here that are used for going back and forth between 2 pages. Or 2 web pages. I wish I could use it for this. That would be very convenient. Not NAM. NAM 3K. In the NAM 3K we trust. Cape in Texas is also decent today. Nothing really special. It's Texas in mid-May. Late May. Quite respectively. Let me check the shear, because the Cape isn't high, but the shear might say a completely different story. Yep, high shear. So, tomorrow will be another low Cape high shear event, which is what we should be seeing in the Northeast this weekend. I might get severe weather. And that would be something that I would love to see. Because I haven't had severe weather since the beginning of April, when it was literally 10 minutes of rain and some pea-sized hail. Interesting stuff. Hail sign near Des Moines, I am aware. I'm just filling in for Nate, yes. Is that country music on Royal? I don't know what people consider country at this point. It's Philip Phillips because he's on a couple of my playlists. Congrats on the 100 subs road to 1K. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting on these live streams. It really does mean a lot to me. Yeah, road to 1K, here we come. What is today's outlook? Literally, what on earth is this? It's literally centered in Texas. And nothing else. This is day 2. Frick. That's tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow there's a big hole in the middle of Texas. Definitely not rewatching the 100 Donut where he cried. I missed it. I may go watch it back to miss it. Because I missed it. St. Paul, Minneapolis is in the 5%. Yes, it'll definitely be interesting to watch. I'm currently looking at the forecasts. The smallest space in the middle of frickin' South, or not in the middle, in the frickin' shores of South Carolina is in a marginal. Yeah, and there's a big 5% block of tornado probability in the middle of Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. So that'll be definitely something to watch. It doesn't seem like Illinois is getting much of anything today. Which is interesting, because I thought I was seeing the potential for some of that today. In South Carolina, still has a 2% tornado risk. Des Moines is in the 5%. Cedar Rapids is in the 5%. Minneapolis, St. Paul is in the 5%. That's over almost 6.5 million in the 5%. So, definitely something to keep an eye on, ladies and gents. Yeah, this, I think, should go severe warned. It does have hail, even though it's not the biggest. A lot of sporadic cells beginning to pop up, as we can see. Baby cells on their way to doing greater and bigger and greater things. I'm going to move up to KRX and see if I can get any better view of what's going on. Yeah, so we also have some sporadic cells in Minnesota at the moment. Or Wisconsin, excuse me. Can't. So as you can see, especially near Wausau, Merrill, to the east of Medford, and to the west of Antigo, a lot of sporadic cells popping up. If they strengthen and get hail, we could see some severe warnings coming up soon. So I'm just going to stick on this radar for now. And loop. Oh, there's literally 2 frames. Yeah, I don't get that. Just going to leave this up. Almost 1 inch hail there. Near Dodge, so that could go warned soon as well. The main threat today, I'm thinking, is probably tornadoes. Because there's no more than a 5% chance of hail and a 5% chance of damaging winds, and there's also 5% for tornadoes. So in my opinion, the biggest threat today is definitely those tornadoes that'll be popping up in the sporadic cells. And if it gets near a metropolitan area like it did in Charlotte over the past couple days, then we could be talking about a very dangerous situation. I don't want to have to go through that again. drink some water. Got it right next to me. Nate said he'll be live between 4:30 and 5:30. All right. Good to know. I'll be in contact with him as well. 26 is weird. Yeah. You need a donation thing set up. I still can't give a donut for you. Don't waste your money on me, folks. Donate to Nate. Don't waste your money on me. I don't have Minnesota in my description. Okay, that's epic. Let's change that. I'll also add South Carolina, because why the hell not? For anyone who's looked at the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for today, why is South Carolina involved? If you're going to involve it, make it a bigger chunk. Gotta love that 2% off the coast of the Carolinas, yeah. Some history. One of Illinois' deadliest tornadoes on this day, 1917. So F for not enhanced Fujita scale, Fujita scale. One of Illinois' deadliest tornadoes, killing more than 100 and injuring 600. Well, in 1917, we did not have different ways of communicating severe weather events. EAS radios were not a thing. So there's that, and not everyone had really technology to get the information out today. How about St. Louis? St. Louis, I don't think, is in that much of a risk today. I will check that. So here's the thing. Here's how I basically view it. The slight is basically all in this radar here. Missouri's down here, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois. So St. Louis is in more central Missouri. So I think you all are going to be just fine today. Baby cells for the win. Yes, of course. Okay, north of Minneapolis, so I'm not in the area for today, but I will still be watching for sure. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you all stay safe. Or else you should collab with Nate for a stream. We technically collabed the other day. He just joined me on Discord because he wasn't streaming. Will Watertown, Wisconsin be hit today with bad weather? Let's see, because I don't exactly know where Watertown is. Need to find Watertown. That's one thing I have a complaint about about GR2 for Milwaukee, Green Bay. In fact, I'm just going to go into Radar Scope and look it up, because I don't have the brain attention to go through and find it. No offense, but I did not have the exact intentions of streaming today. Southeast. Watertown's here. Okay. So Watertown, if I take a look back at the forecast models, Watertown will not really be impacted that much today. Watertown will really probably be looking at some general thunderstorms that could potentially go severe, but you guys are not in any tornado threat at all, or wind or hail threat. So, really nothing much going on in that department with you guys. New special marine warning for the coast of eastern Florida. I'll get to that in a second. There's now an enhanced for tomorrow. Royal, you should check it out. I'm still only seeing a slight. Oh, there it is. Reload, and it's enhanced for a lot of central Texas. And tornado probabilities are now hitting 5%. And there's also a marginal for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and the smallest part of southwestern Georgia. And parts of the Panhandle of Florida. So there will definitely be a lot to look through tomorrow. Austin is in the enhanced risk, so that could be bad. That's interesting. I don't know why the National Weather Service even bothers giving out potential severe outlooks for 7 days, because we really only get forecasts for 3. And I know there is going to be a severe event coming up this Friday and Saturday. Why would you bother giving those days if you're not going to have anything in place? Fujita scale is more based on wind, while the enhanced Fujita is based on wind and damages. Yeah, I think the Fujita is better and more accurate, because let us all keep in mind the El Reno tornado that was 2.6 miles wide came in as an EF3. So nothing more needs to be said there. Gosh, I'm around the line for marginal. I think it can be a bit hard to tell at times, so yeah, I'll be sticking around as much as I can. Alright, no worries. Pop in and out as much as you need to. No worries at all. Royal, you like the Mets. I like the Red Sox. I'm from Boston. I am a die-hard Mets fan. You cannot convince me to root for any other team unless we're talking the postseason where the Mets are not in it. That's all there is to it. How long is your stream delay? It should be as minimal as possible. My settings are to have the ultra low latency, which doesn't support closed captions, 1440p and 4K, but luckily for me, I stream in 1080p. My pop socket just came apart. Lol, I'm a Tigers fan. Oofs. Big oofs. My grandma's neighbor likes the Mets. Pete Alonso is Jesus, and that is all you need to know, ladies and gents. Don't forget, also 302 mile per hour winds, close second to Bridge Creek. Yeah. Not to mention its width was unfathomable. So can we get some severe warnings, please? I'll get to that special marine warning, I guess. So we got a special marine warning for Sebastian Inlet to Jupiter Inlet out 20 nautical miles until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 2 o'clock, a strong thunderstorm was located near Palm City, moving northeast at 20 knots. Additional storms were located north across St. Lucie County and may become strong and move offshore in the near future. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source radar. So, also, if you guys are in Discord, I have my EAS voice, so maybe we'll do that later on in stream. You have to see. See, Yankees fan, I get a lot of hate from anyone who's not a Yankees fan. I do not hate the team. I hate the fans. The fans are... nothing against you. But some of their fans are the most The most egotistical people ever. Just because you have 27 rings does not mean that your team is better than another team. Yes, you guys are good right now, but that's not an excuse. If you want to start like an actual argument about sports, find some actual reasoning, please. Remember when Bartolo hit his first home run? If you did, what was your reaction? Completely honest, I didn't know what to say. I literally just stood there with my mouth open. Go Brewers, know you. Storm west of Madison has a little potential hook. Let's check it out. So the other special marine warning is now out of effect. Let's see what we got here. Wisconsin. Let's check out Green Bay and then go to KRX. Let's check out velocities. Where are you looking? Near Madison, you said? I don't know if I agree with that. I need to find where these spots are. Because realistically speaking, the storms that we're talking about right now are up here. I swear to God, I feel ridiculously stupid when I can't find what should be the most obvious places on planet Earth. Why are there two Madison, Wisconsins? Literally south central Wisconsin. I am blind. Blind, ladies and gents. I'm blind. What hook? What hook? There's literally nothing here. Echo Tops look decent. And CC actually looks decent too. Well, there might be hail with this. Oof. Do you know who LSU is? If you do you like them? No. I don't. Not a fan. We hate the Red Sox and the Astros. So that when you hit the dugout, no one was in the dugout to greet him. Yeah, silent treatment. Oh, I love this song. Yeah, it's Wake Me Up, Avicii. How can you not like this song? Like, to be honest here. So the Echo Tops are hitting 44,000, 44.3. And for the record, if you guys want to know the spots that I could potentially be looking at is in the bottom, right under Echo Tops here where it says ND. That would be where you're looking at. So right now when I have my cursor over the radar, it shows the strongest spot. And in... if I click the specific radar with GR2, I can see on the side. I've cut it off so I can get as much radar coverage in here as possible. But I've cut it off. It says the max DBZ spot. Yeah, if you're talking about this cell, I really don't know what you're talking about. Because there's really nothing right now. I'm just going through and deleting a lot of locations that I don't need. Okay, fantastic. Keep radar scope open, because why not? Quite realistically, this is a thing up here, and it looks like it might have a little bit of a hook if we look at We look at reflectivity along with everything. Even the hook kind of shows up on correlation coefficient a little bit. However, there is a hail spike, so it's hard to tell. And if we get a box of where we're looking, there's really nothing there on velocities at all. That's right in the middle of the 5% for tornadoes today. So that'll be a spot that we continue to keep an eye on today. Can you check out the cell near Pigeon Creek, Wisconsin? Pigeon Creek. Let me just check that I didn't misspell. I mean, I'm not a diehard Yankees fan, but I know enough to be a diehard fan. Pigeon Creek, Wisconsin. So, I feel dumb. I'm not going to take care of specific locations at the moment. Because I'm not smart enough to know specific locations. I think that isn't a place. I agree. Because I can't find it. Royal, don't put on the Rickroll song, please. Yeah, funny story. I was listening to music last night and snapping one of my friends. Spotify literally rickrolled me. It was bad. I have to go to lunch. I'll be back soon. No worries. Take care. I'm a diehard Cardinals fan. Well, you're from St. Louis. All respect to the St. Louis Blues. Incredible story, incredible team. I'm a Rangers fan. I'm a diehard Brewer fan. I would die for Yelich. What would you have died for him when he was on the Marlins still? Quite frankly, if the Marlins did not trade the guys they had back 5 years ago or so, they'd have an amazing team right now. Amazing team. It's funny at this point. I did not mean to do that. So, there's really nothing there. As of right now, there isn't anything there. Alright, I'm gonna get a hot zone, because I need to see. Triple R. Storms aren't supposed to be firing yet, but they are, so there's that. Surface low is right up in and near Missouri, so looks like storms are going to be starting to fire on all cylinders around 6 or 7 p.m. tonight. In which case, Nate will be live, and I will not. I'm just here in case anything starts to fire up, because it's definitely possible. I like the Oilers. They're a good team. They're a good team. I'm a Bruins fan. My logo is all the Boston teams. Did you notice that, Royal? I did not. Marlins don't have the right things to make these guys powerhouses. That's true, I guess. Next morning, my year was last year was absolutely amazing from the Sweet Blues. Incredible comeback story. Since the Rangers didn't make it, I was rooting for them all the playoffs, because great city. I've been there before, and it's incredible. Dropping in to say hi from a car shop. Everyone say hi to Nate in chat. Literally nothing going on right now. At all. Brad Marchand cried. I remember that. Oh. Biggest oofs ever. Ever. Someone tag me in Discord. Alright, so I am getting a word from our Discord server. I am not currently looking at the minute at everything going on, but it appears that we do have... Yes, we have a tornado watch for most of central Iowa at this point. That'll be in effect until 6:20 p.m. Or not... No, excuse me. 1 UTC. Let me read it out. The National Weather Service the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center has issued a tornado watch for portions of central Iowa, effective from 1:20 p.m. until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Primary threats include couple tornadoes possible, scattered damaging wind gusts to 70 miles per hour possible, isolated large hail events to 1 inch in diameter possible. I quite frankly think that there could be a bigger tornado event than what they're suggesting today, because the surface low is set up literally right over Missouri. So it's not like the actual shear itself is far to... I think today will be a big day. It's the long and short of it. Why did I open a new tab? Getting my tires rotated. I have GR level 3 up on my laptop in the moment. I'll kind of be with you on this one. Alright. GR3 is best for chasing, yeah. Oh, here we go. We actually have a tornado warning for northeastern Dallas County in central Iowa. That is in effect until 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Law enforcement has confirmed a tornado near Waukee, moving north at 25 miles per hour. So, guess we are underway in central Iowa where the watch was issued. We now have a confirmed tornado on the ground. This might be too close to radar to get a good view of it. Let's see what we got here. We check all of our... Wow. Few things here. I understand it's close to the radar, but just a few things here. 1, the echo tops are trash. 2, the tornado must be in here, because I don't see any other rotating velocities. Yeah, it must be in here. And that could be it near Dallas Center. I think I'm gonna get a different radar perspective. KOAX. Because it's just quite frankly too close to the radar to really tell what's going on. Huh. Well. Already, XD, yeah. Iowa tornado already, yeah. Is Nate joining you on the stream? No, but he'll be in chat, because he has a few things to do, on top of... He's got stuff to do. I don't understand how this is confirmed. It's not a landspout either. It's an actual tornado. If you guys were in my stream the other day, there was a landspout confirmed in Nebraska. And it was just jokes. And then David Schlotthauer went on to try and figure out why he couldn't find the velocities. And I watched it back and laughed a lot. How is this confirmed? Yeah, I don't even know. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this... How is this producing a... There's literally nothing here. I'm looking at 3D shot of it. Base velocities. Yeah. 22,000. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that. My computer's so slow. Oof. Ugh. I think what I'm going to do... so I'm going to set up my iPod to be watching chat. I'm going to set my I'm gonna set what I have here. I'm gonna set what I have in front of me here to just yeah, here we go. I'm just going to keep an eye on live chat as of there. And now, quite frankly, what I will do is move over to display capture. That looks weird. Okay, so here we go. Now you guys can see everything that is on my screen at this moment in time. But yes, as Nate says, State Route 44 needs to definitely get into their safe space. Because this could definitely be passing over them already. I did not mean to do that. How is this confirmed? I don't know. Well, it looks like it may actually be hitting 30,000 at this point, so it may be decent. There could be a CC drop potentially back here near Dallas Center. See what other roads are in the way. US 169 and potentially even State Route 141. So if you guys happen to be on State Route 169 or US Route 141, yes, or State Route 141, you guys definitely need to get into your safe space and take your precautions, because this is a confirmed tornado on the ground at this moment in time, even though that's hard to believe. It's now weather spotters confirmed, so there's that. That doesn't make sense. It don't make sense at all. Something wrong with my jacket. Just hold up. So this tornado is headed right for Minburn in Iowa. So if you guys are in Minburn, Perry, even, you guys definitely should take your precautions for a tornado on the way towards you, apparently. Before or after 4:30? Probably after. But I don't know. Seems legit. I'm gonna go back to this because, quite frankly, it's not the furthest distance away, but it's decent. And someone please tell me where in the absolute heck a tornado would be in here. Maybe Dallas Center. There's a frickin' hole here. Oh, you moved your video. Hole threw me off a bit. I'm actually going to move this up a little bit because I'm looking at my preview and you all can't see the warnings. So I'm going to change that. There we go. The blue indicates special marine warnings. The green will indicate flash flood. The yellow will indicate severe thunderstorm warnings. The red will indicate tornado warnings that have not been confirmed on the ground. Purple is confirmed tornadoes, and purple with a black border or something like that is a tornado emergency. I have not had that yet because I've only had GR2 for a few days, courtesy of Nate. Should not have it in the first place, but here we are. I mean, I'm just going to move this out for a sec. The velocities are not good. 15. Well, in here maybe. Yeah, 24 and 35. That's not even EF0 potential. Scrolling through chat. Hi, Thomas. Hello. About 3 minutes after tornado watch issued, confirmed tornado was on the ground. Yup. Multiple reports of funnels and tornadoes with the storm. So, yeah. Yikes, those echo tops. Yeah, move over here. Like, what is this? Where is the tornado? The echo tops top out at 21,000 feet. How is... Alright. That's good. This is a very inconvenient place to have this. I'm just going to move it back over here. Storms are firing up in New York. You sure about that? I mean, I won't say I don't believe you. I'm just questioning. Use Binghamton. It's baby cell, guys. It used to have hail, but now it doesn't. Its echo tops are better than the tornado-warned storm at 31,500 feet. I'm just going to come back over here for a sec. Look at what we got. It's a very slow-moving cell, too. Yep. GR2 crashed, so close and reopen now. Start polling and move up to... I don't have Binghamton saved. Okay, that's something I need to do. So, yeah. Near Lions Falls. A very, very baby cell. There's also one down here. MPing report of nothing going on. If NBA returns, Bucks win it all. I don't follow basketball. Check Discord. Andrew storm chasing. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I'll switch back over to 2 panels. Yeah, there's absolutely, really, the velocities are dead with this. Probably not good. You use 4 panels all the time. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just using them right now when I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the tornado warning. Tornado impact radar indicated. Did it actually? Yes. Weather spotters reported a funnel cloud. I follow storms, not sports. I follow both. Hope I never get a car. I'm actually about a year away from driving with a permit. So, two tornado reports from the cell in Iowa. I'm still trying to figure out the velocities here. I'm still trying to figure out where it was. Because it didn't say it was a landspout. It said it was an actual tornado. Oh. I should be getting a car when I'm 17, I believe. But I will definitely be trying to chase storms at 16, depending on where the locations are. A few hours of driving never hurt nobody. But yeah. Past Minburn. Now it's headed towards Perry, it seems. So this is literally the only warning we've gotten so far, along with a special marine warning. Not even waterspout possible. Very, very sad. I need to get multiple monitors at some point, or multiple screens. Morgan Andrew wants to talk to you because he is storm chasing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Time to connect the earbuds. Now connected there. You guys are gonna see a little weird thing when I pop up there, but it'll be momentary. Gotta come here, and the game audio is actually on, so that is something that we love to see right there. Who here didn't notice day 2 Outlook until now? I only noticed day 2 Outlook when chat mentioned it. So, yeah. Alright. Well, that's a really nice tornado. And the structure up near the top and the base isn't nice, but dropping it looks really nice. Yes, I'm in Weather Authority. Do not blame me. I've muted it. I never go on. Let me get a call. Alright, Andrew, can you hear me? Where are you right now? His Wi-Fi is in and out, so it'll be in and out as well. I'm gonna head back to this. So regardless, this is still a confirmed funnel cloud. I'd expect a new warning coming up soon for areas north and west. So we can see storms are starting to fire up in lines near very northern Missouri, Iowa, and parts of Wisconsin. The only reason I can't see them is because of how far the radar is from it. But I remember we saw some stronger storms popping up. Wait, hold up. Someone on Discord says moderate is possible tomorrow. Yes, 100%. Now, a new severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa for northwestern Henry, east central Keokuk, Washington, and northeastern Jefferson counties. That'll be in effect until 2:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I believe, is this tied to... This is not. So, got a new warning popping up, ladies and gents. Back to one panel. So we do have some stronger cells starting to fire. So we can see the DBZ is hitting 63 at the core. So this is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and really no hail. And there's a lot more cells that could go severe wound. This looks interesting. You'll have to see how it develops because it looks to be strengthening at the moment. If we also look down here, that also seems to be strengthening. So this is hitting 55.5 dBc. I can hear you now. Yes. Yes, we can hear you. Really? So, let's see what we got. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tweet. It's 1:40 p.m. and Iowa's already produced a better tornado than Illinois did last Saturday with a 10% enhanced day. Ladies and gents. Mm-hmm. Alright. That's a really nice base you got there in that picture. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Which direction are you looking, by the way? North. Gotta look for. They're basically moving to the north, north, and west. We have a new tornado warning for Dallas and Boone counties. In central Iowa, that's in effect until 2:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for what was that confirmed tornado a few minutes ago touching down in Dallas County. Mm-hmm. You can't hear Andrew? What do you mean you can't hear Andrew? That is an epic.
Yeah, I couldn't hear me the whole time.
There we go.
Look. Hi. I'm tracking a thunderstorm with a base on it right now. It is starting to. It's super hot inflow into it. I'm on the southern side, the photogenic side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking to them. It's starting to try and cook up something here. It's got a crap load of scud. And then there's that over to my northwest.
Yep.
There's a bunch. That's coming. That's gonna come my way right there. That one. I might have to go. That's a really weird looking scud cloud there. I might have to take a picture of that. Is that rotating?
Let me check. Near where you are. One.
It's scud. It's not rotating. It's scud.
Yeah, there's nothing really rotating right now at all. It's all straight line. For the moment. Just want to check the echo tops. The echo tops are not half bad. I mean, they're pretty bad. Most of the places, though, gotta be quite
One of them
honest.
is 45,000 feet near me, and then this one's starting to kind of spark up here.
Mm.
I got around a 15-mile-per-hour wind going into this. Yeah, sure, it was a marginal risk, and it was really nuts for me.
I'm gonna check what we got going on right now. So
There's an enhancer resting.
there's an enhanced for tomorrow, which will be interesting to see.
I think that might go 10% tour.
It's Texas, and it's late May. I wouldn't be surprised. Nate is not streaming right now, Anish. So the slight risk is mainly over Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin at this point. The marginal is barely touching Illinois.
I got a friend up by Wausau who's on the marginal slight line right now. Kind of worried about him to further that because he's probably. I had a friend in South Dakota yesterday see baseball-sized hail. And he gave me photo proof of it. Let's see. The hail was absolutely nuts at here. It was in eastern South Dakota. And got big. Just saved the photo he gave to me. Here's the photo. That's the baseball he got. You can show that to them. Look at that.
Nice. That's chonky, chat.
That could have been 3 inches. That's at least baseball size.
At least. Which storm is Andrew on? Which storm are you on?
I'm pretty much south of the storms right now. East of Metamora by about 2 miles, tracking this storm near Washburn at the moment. And Illinois just got a hail indicator on it. I am probably going to have to move positions here, so I'm going to turn my camera off. And I'm going to move positions here. I got to get where I'm going to have to get to the sun. We're going to move into where I can see this thing a little bit better because it's a little bit treed over here. So I'll like I would say a mile to where I want to be. And then
Yep.
I got something forming off to my. I'm getting. I got something out to my east that I'm gonna have to keep an eye on. Anything out to my south and east, I'm gonna have to really keep an eye on, and west. Yesterday I almost got caught out. I mean, here's an okay view. I see a rain-free base developing.
Alright.
On the eastern side of it. I might want to stick here. I only had to go a half mile when I thought I had to go a
Ryan
mile.
Schiller. Is he near Peoria? I believe so, right?
Yes, I am northeast of that area by about 15 miles. You got some birds in the picture. Yeah, I got a rain-free base developing. If it can get lower and if it can start to spin a little bit, we'll get a wall cloud on it. Yesterday was very, very, very photogenic after that storm with hail.
Yeah.
50 mile per hour wind. I wish I had my phone because I would have gotten the inflow tail wall cloud picture. That would have been my best thing ever. But it died, so that's if you could show the video to stream, that would be kind of cool.
Yep, I'm currently looking at it right now.
You got this anvil, and then you got this rain-free base right there, and then this I might have to watch, and that, If
Yep.
these start to get something on radar, I'm gonna have to go in. But I might
So you
have
said
to
you're 15
reposition.
miles to the north and east of Peoria?
Yeah, east northeast Peoria.
There's Metamora right there. So he's probably around this area is my best guess.
I'm a little bit I'm north of I'm kind of like northwest of Metamora right now.
So to the west of State Route 89 is where he would be. So
Yes.
probably here, because in his shot we can see a lot of rural territory out here. So probably in around this area.
Look at this bird. Look at this bird. Hell. Or heck.
Yeah, the storms are moving to the north.
I might have
west.
to go in.
So you're good for right now.
For right now, I got something in the south that is exploding. And that's only about 2 miles to my south, so I'm gonna have to maybe go there. Or just hope that this thing does not strengthen right on this thing strengthened right on top of State Route 89. Look at how high that storm is now. Thing's getting high, and it's got a range inside, so we're gonna have to watch out.
And if we take a look at Echo Tops, it's hitting 30,000 at least.
Not surprised. I can take a look. I might lose the view of it soon, so I'm gonna have to wait for other craft to pick up. I'm gonna go south again and stay under the shade.
Okay. Check back on this real quickly when have this severe warning this severe warned storm seems to be dying out a little bit. We saw earlier it was a little more organized and a little stronger, especially in this northernmost part of the cell, but that seems to be dying out a little bit. Let's go back and take a look at this again.
Okay, I'm under the shade so I can check radar now. It's got some damage in the wind with it. I got stuff, yep, there is a shower now to my south and east. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that in a sec. So the...
I got a line of storms forming by Mason City to Canton. That might go severe.
I'll take a look at that.
Mason City to Canton.
I still don't understand how this even has a tornado warning on it. In Dallas and Boone counties.
It's got a brief rope tornado on it, that's why.
Yeah, but that is since gone, and the confirmed tornado warning is now gone, so there's that.
There was pretty significant damage just west of Des Moines.
Yeah, wasn't that it was near Walkie, right? And Dallas Center.
Yeah, we got a rotation on that storm. I see why it's still warned, right by Boonton. And it's so close to the radar.
Yeah, so I can't get a good view on it because either it's too close to the radar or it's too far away.
Storm that's severe warned. I mean, it could have some nickel-sized hail with it, but no damage at all.
There's really no damaging wind threat at all, I dare say.
There is a storm by Carlock that's going to make its way up over toward me, I think. And I could get a decent view off of. There is also a line of storms that is forming right from Petersburg, Illinois up to Canton. That could shift a little bit eastward or more eastward. That's going to have a very big flash flooding threat as these storms are only moving at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for these cells up here in northern, or not northern. Why did I say northern? Excuse me, southeast Iowa, for Johnson, Benton, and Iowa County. That will be in effect until 2:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. There is no real hail threat with this.
We had 1-inch hail in Madison, Wisconsin, with a wall cloud.
Mm.
And we also have a wind damage report now.
So this line right up and down here is concerning me a little bit. If it materializes more, potentially develops, we could be talking about a QLCS situation. Again, this is not in the area. Illinois is not really included in the severe storms area at all, which I don't know if I agree with.
I think we should do some marginal risk just for the fact that these storms every single day in the summer go severe. In some way, it's either wind damage or hail. Maybe sometimes you get a brief tornado. You still there?
I am. I'm trying to find out on velocity what's going on here. And we do have a hail signature to the east of Sumner, to the south and west of Havana in Kansas.
Oh, Kansas?
No, Kansas, not Kansas. Illinois. Why did I say Kansas? Why did I say Kansas?
Okay, something concerning. We have a 40-20 watch, a 20% chance of significant tornadoes. They usually wouldn't do that unless there is a 10% risk of tornadoes or higher, and they're doing it on a 5%. So they have faith that there may be a strong tornado today. In that tornado watch, that is just something that the storm is up by me, some cells, and then others will stay more single cellular or go multicellular.
Yeah.
Or they'll also go linear. Yesterday we had a huge line that's from McLean and Douglas County, and then we also had a line that went up through me. And I think that this line from Mason City up to Norris, Illinois, that could turn into a QCLS and produce 60 to 70 mile per hour winds and penny-sized hail.
Mm-hmm.
With a possible brief spin up, as there is some rotation west of Manitou.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check if there's a special weather statement on that right now. I am not at my house, so I do not have IEM bot.
I just would like to go back to...
Oh crap, I feel rain cold air. I might have to... What's this? I got something behind me that looks really interesting.
I'll take a look at a sec. I'm trying to... Yeah, baby cells in New York State that...
We got some
apparently
really cool
tried to
stuff
develop.
for lowering.
It's your boy Hefty. That tornado was not a landspout. Yes. It was not.
It was not a landspout. There were two different tornadoes, too.
Yep.
Look at this. Something aloft here.
Something to the south of you said?
I'll look on my screen here on Discord. I got something that looks very suspicious passing over me.
I mean, brief rain shower potentially, but nothing else.
It's got some really cool scud.
What I'm most concerned about right now in your area is the potential squall line forming to the south and west of you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a bunch of smaller cells behind it. So it's definitely a spot for concern. I will have to watch throughout the day.
There's also a QCLS that could be materializing down in southern Illinois by Effingham, that area. With individual cells out in front of it. There's some rain showers forming right by me. I feel rain-cooled air right now from the storm. There was a Fruity Success weekend as it didn't have another company, it didn't have anything else buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do have to my northeast, that's interesting. I'm gonna bike trail off to meet myself every now and again as people pass.
So yeah, there's a lot of rural area where you said you are.
Yeah, I'm just on the edge of a neighborhood right now. We got some really neat scud on the storm.
Can you check the storm in Wisconsin? There are several storms in Wisconsin, but I'll just take a look real quick.
It's the one by Madison that he's probably wanting to check on.
Yeah.
That had quarter-sized hail and a wall cloud with it.
Go to KMRX.
And the storms in Wisconsin,
official.
there may be a tornado watch for Wisconsin soon.
I'll monitor.
It's north of Madison that he's wanting to talk about. New SBC outlook comes out in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I would say there could be a marginal risk all the way from southern Missouri up through almost all of Wisconsin. Really see Illinois.
I don't know why I
Just
still
for
that open.
wind and smoke.
Yeah, these storms near Madison are a little concerning. I don't think that is any rotation, though. There could be something down here near DeForest, Windsor, Winooki, and Dane.
There's rotation observed by Waterloo, Iowa, with that storm near Janesville. It's got range folding, but you can see under it it's got something.
Just gonna check back up on this tornado warning real quick.
Hey, the QCLS in Illinois that's starting to materialize, it has an outflow boundary out in front of the southern side of it, so it could have a couple other storms that'll fall right by it as it'll kick up.
Yeah, for sure.
There's also an outflow boundary to my west, which I'm watching for something to kick up from that.
This tornado warning is a joke.
I'll check it.
There's literally no inbound winds except to the very northeastern part of it. But even that's not really part of the warning.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. The circulation's by Berkeley, and then there's one way east of Berkeley. So two cells
What
are
circulation? 5
It's
miles per
obscene.
hour, and I don't even know. 12 maybe? Close to it?
The circulations aren't even good anymore.
Big joke. Take a look at what we got going on right here.
Robins go tweet, tweet, tweet.
Can you download faster, please, GR2? Thank you.
I just watched a shower to my north for the third time today.
There are pics of
I've
a
literally
tornado
been
that was on the
sitting
ground
here
at some point in Dallas County onto where it may right now. May have been from before though. Yeah, it was from earlier on.
I've been sitting here for an hour now. I'm gonna go get a visual on something south. So my video's gonna go off for a little bit.
Alright.
Really.
I'm looking at radar right now anyways, so. Couple things about this storm. One, it's anticyclonic. Two, the echo tops are actual garbage, 13.5, maybe 14,000 feet.
Where is this, Iowa?
This is Iowa in, for northwestern Washington County.
I got some stuff hitting from the storm.
Yeah, literally no inbound velocities at all.
I got skeleton rotating around a thunderstorm. That is interesting. Thing's trying to get something together. Interesting.
Swear to God, GR2 sometimes takes years to download. There goes the tornado warning. That's been let expire. Nate is going to be live soon. He said 4:30. I'll shoot him a message later.
I had a couple of days ago somebody asked me, don't you like to make videos? And I'm like, oh. I got some rain-free bases to the south and east that I'm watching. Actually, south and west. Ah, what? The fly just flew up my mouth. Come on.
Is it possible they will issue an enhanced risk today? Not likely. At all.
No.
But you have to see what the new outlook when happens.
The tornado watch would have had to have a 50% probability or higher if it issued an enhanced, if there was an issue an enhanced risk.
Mm-hmm. And be reminded, folks, a tornado watch includes a severe thunderstorm watch as well. So there is technically also a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for those areas in central Iowa.
Basically, a tornado watch is probability for hail and wind. That's pretty much what it is. Morgan, a tornado watch is pretty much severe. Tornado watch pretty much has probabilities. Like
Yeah.
there's probabilities to be hail. But
So it looks like storms will be starting to fire off in northern and northeastern Missouri, really around 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
That's gonna be fairly soon.
Those storms will be associated with the low. They'll be rotating because the surface low will literally be sitting on the border of Kansas and Missouri. They'll move into Iowa and probably strengthen, is my best guess.
I wouldn't be surprised if I even get a supercell, which is why I think I should be in the marginal, because models have been showing something happening near my area.
Quite frankly, I'd be surprised if anything happens in your area today, because looking at the HRRR...
Never mind, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say Western Illinois.
Western Illinois today. Possible hazards type is marginal severe, no supercell soundings at all, but hail soundings of up to 3 inches, it looks like, are possible. So that's definitely going to be something interesting to see. There's no contamination of it either.
I got an outflow boundary just sitting on top of me, so I might go in soon because I don't think I'm gonna see anything for a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
get.
take a sounding for north.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm
that
gonna go in.
contamination is
The stuff to my north is weakening.
bruh
I'm gonna go in.
moment.
I'm gonna go in. If something develops, I can get it off my front porch. But I'm going in to get something.
Okay, Triple R is putting cells a bit closer to me than I had seen before. So not super severe, I think, but just okay. Good to know. Yeah, there's a likelihood, and HRRR has quite frankly been more reliable these days. So quite honestly, I'm just trusting HRRR, and plus HRRR is more up to the minute.
Game updates every 6 hours. HRR updates every hour. You hear
So
that,
we're
right,
at
Morgan?
15Z.
Hey, Morgan, did you hear the HRR updates every hour while the NAM updates every 6?
Yeah. It's one of the reasons I follow the HRRR these days. Yeah, for the record, people, tomorrow will be interesting to watch. We do now have an enhanced for basically Bullseye in Texas. Potentially could be seeing a small, moderate spot as well, so please keep an eye out for that. I think Nate is streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure. Or Nate, or earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the line, so I'm just healthily skeptical. Yeah, seems that's fair. Okay, so yeah, seems legit, chat. See what the North American has to say. Oh, we have 2 new severe warnings.
I could see a marginal risk Thursday.
So we have 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings that I did not see. Let's go over to KDVN. One in Michigan seems legit. Hello. So near New Vienna, Perkinson, Holy Cross, got a severe thunderstorm warning for Dubka and whatever. Dubuque. I don't know how to say that. I'm not an English major. And northeastern Delaware, that's in effect until 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It's a very, very short warning. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning in Michigan.
Hey, Morgan, I'm going to disconnect for a second when I get home, and then I'll be back.
Alright.
As I will connect into my computer because I'm pretty much...
So, also in Mississippi, Michigan, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Wexford, Grand Traverse, Kalakasa, Missaukee. That's in effect until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For emergency management, reported severe thunderstorms with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and no hail. Although there is hail right there, it's hitting almost 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Let's close this out real quick.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. I'm home on my computer now, you can probably tell.
I can't hear any wind outside, so
I'll check what happened earlier. I expect a moderate risk tomorrow for Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And
Here
then
we go.
10%
New tornado
torn.
warning. For what? We have a new tornado warning for Powashik and Tama counties in central Iowa. That's in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground.
It's not reported on the ground as of this moment.
Storm spotters have reported it on the ground on Storm Central, or not Storm Central, Spotter Network. And there's a very tight circulation on it. 60-mile-per-hour delta velocity, Morgan.
See what we got here. Couple different spots. One is saying 12 and 30s. So it's not really strong enough to go tornado warned quite yet. Definitely on its way. However, and I have to answer a text message, so let's take care of that.
I'd do that as soon as possible. I'm gonna wait for about 15 to 30 minutes for this line to come closer to me, and then I might go back outside as more cells have fired behind it with that outflow boundary I talked about. Oh, that's not the spot that I was expecting the tornado warning to be issued, as there was a tornado reported with that storm at 2:14. It was a wide rope. It was a white wide rope tornado. It lifted at 2:20. So it was on the ground for a while. It could have. It might be. It looks like there could be a new tornado warning issued for Fraser.
And as I was about to say, the rotation seems to be recycling near Boone and Webster counties in Iowa. As I was about to say that, new tornado warning for Boone and Webster counties in central Iowa for this rotation patch, again seeming to strengthen. We're hitting 19 on one side and as high as 60 on the other side, it looks like. So that would be an 80-mile-an-hour delta velocity.
Can I cut in for a second? This tornado could have hit Woodward, Texas without a... or Woodward, what's it called? Woodward, Iowa without a warning, so hopefully there's not severe damage there. Because there was no warning and it was on the ground. It's got 67 on top of 18 right now. So this is getting pretty oomphy, if I had to say so. Oh, that's by Vela Plain. I could definitely tell it has some decent rotation with it. In two areas. 35 on top of 8 there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's decent. These are going to be some low-pressure tornadoes.
Yes.
As we have already seen 4 tornadoes today. So that is interesting. I gotta...
So, the new tornado warning for Iowa is now hitting 86 on one side, 26 on the other. So that is a fairly stronger delta velocity.
That's why there's a 20% chance of strong tornadoes. And that watch is because they thought that Iowa would get something, and they definitely have.
And they did.
We've had 4 tornadoes. Jeez, 106? I found that, yeah.
Yeah.
$106 on top of 20. My God, that is a very tight. Look at the new scan.
What I have with have the new scans, I think.
101 mile per hour delta velocity, but it got tighter, and the other side got stronger. Well, the other side slightly weakened, and when I say slightly, I mean just slightly weakened.
So, folks, if you have Gulks, I apologize. Gulks, if you guys have anyone near Pilot Mound, potentially Boxholm, and anyone that could be on State Route 175 near Dayton, Iowa, you guys definitely need to take your precautions. This is a strong delta velocity at this point, or stronger rotation couplet. And we could potentially be talking about a tornadic situation very soon.
We got a lot of storm spotters on this storm, so I would not be surprised if we get a tornado report again. Tornado was just reported in. Tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground. Take this very seriously. I am checking the new tornado report. A multi-vortex tornado is on the ground. It is a strong multi-vortex tornado on the ground. Take your precautions now. This thing is a large, strong multi-vortex on the ground.
I'm actually going to get a second view of this on radar scope, just because I'm curious.
And this is from Spotter Network, so this ain't no people reporting it for no reason. This is real. This is a very strong tornado.
I'm actually going to have this keep an eye on the... Okay, the storm tracks are making my eyes bleed. Or not MPing reports, storm tracks. Get out of my life. Okay. Alright, let's see, chat. New severe thunderstorm warning in Michigan. Are you sure about that, folks? The last update was as of 3/16, and that's then the only update, so we don't have anything new right now.
If you are in Fraser, Pilot Mound, Boxhelm, Dayton, Stratford, you need to be taking your tornado precautions as there is a large multi-vortex tornado on the ground. Reported by storm spotters on Spotter Network. This will go tornado observed soon, or at least should. This may go PDS. We'll see.
I doubt it.
I doubt it, but it may go.
But yes, at this point, it looks like there are several different spots of rotation. I'm seeing 1, 2, at least 3, maybe even 4. So if you guys are, if you have anyone that you know in, I'd say even Fraser at this point, Pilot Mound, Boxholm, Harcourt, Dayton, you guys need to take your precautions for a confirmed tornado on the ground at this moment in time. I wish that it would get updated.
The rotation has weakened a little bit with this newest scan. 45 now, but it's old now, so just updated for me because I have radar scope.
Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on Spotter Network.
Do you have Spotter Network?
I have it pulled up right now on my page. My website.
Tornado that happened in Iowa was looked like pretty strong. Maybe could have been. It looked pretty strong. I'm just saying.
See, I can't. Should Nate be live right now? No, not yet. I'm looking at CC on this, and it's not saying much. Gotta say.
I think the tornado may have lifted.
Well, that, and there's a hail spike. So, So we got 3/4 of an inch sized hail.
No, I
Right
can't say the
now.
tornado lifted because it still could be on the ground.
So I'm getting report of that's earlier.
I'm gonna go pull the extreme up and check the chat. When you have the hat on, you know it's a bad day.
Hmm?
When you have that hat on, you know it's gonna be a big day.
No, when I have the hat on, I'm just confident that the Mets are going to win the World Series this year. And if anyone doesn't believe me, screw you.
Storm in Iowa, the tornado warning has a rotating wall cloud with it.
Which one?
The other one. The other one. The eastern one. Eastern one. It's
Okay.
hooking now with the newest scan.
Velocities
It
are
may...
big dead here, and there may be a CC drop from right what I'm looking at here. We're talking about a CC drop right to the south and east of Vinning, south and west of Elberon.
We got spotters on this thing, so we'll know if it's down. Like all of these storms.
Mm-hmm.
There's a storm approaching Monitor that has that look on reflectivity. But it has no rotation. There is some very weak rotation north of Marshalltown, Iowa, with a storm that is hooking a little bit on reflectivity, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
So it could, with the newest velocity scan, strengthen a little bit.
These velocities are interesting for the Boone and Webster tornado warning. No, I gave a screw you too.
And tornado is not the main threat. There's quarter-sized tail with the western tornado warning, so we got to keep an eye on that. Newest velocity scan, I see a new area of rotation west of Fraser, while the old one by Pilot Mound is handing off. So we could be talking about another tornado very soon. In about 5 to 10 minutes, we could get another tornado down. That'll take the same path as that other one did. And we have spotters right next to the rotation, so they'll know if it's down. Which is why I like putting the spotters on, so I know if there's anybody in the storm's path.
I don't have the actual app itself. I'm just looking at the website right now.
Oh, I got a form on there. I passed the test on there, so I'm on there. And I actually have a spotter icon, but I don't have it on right now.
Give me the Dodgers. Ew.
We have something that looks interesting near Dallas Center. There's rotation near Grimes, Iowa, and Dallas Center is very weak, but the one by Grimes has more rotation. This one might go tornado warn by Grimes if it gets confirmed, because we have 5 storm spotters in the area of it.
I'll leave you to keep an eye on storm spotters, because I'm hopping between GR2 and radar scope right now.
No new tornado reports at this time. I literally just called it. New velocity scan is showing a new rotation right by Pilot Mound. And there's also one near Fraser too. We got 2 circulations.
Folks, if we are talking about a tornado here, it is rain wrapped. As we can see, there might be a CC drop right in here too, but that does not line up with the velocities. Regardless, oh jeez, pain.
I would not be surprised if the Storm Prediction Center puts a mesoscale discussion out for the La Crosse area, as there are supercells starting to enter that area.
So we got going on
These storms will be fairly low top today. So, some of them could be a little bit higher, but most of them will be low topped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling a bunch of these up right now.
So as it stands right now, folks, only the one tornado watch is in effect for Iowa. Oh my god, why does this person keep calling me? I've do not disturb on. I'm still getting my ringtone. That is
Who's
unepic.
calling you?
One of my friends, and I told him not to call me too.
I'm just getting all the what's it called? I'm just getting all the IE and bot things up right now.
Alright.
I have the notifications on here.
Ladies and gents, just now I'm looking at the Discord server. Breaking news. Invest 91L designated in the Atlantic, 20% chance of development. This is going to be off of the storms in Florida. If we take a look at what we got going on right here, we can see some very faint rotation right in here near Palm Coast. They've given it a chance of developing, and looking at the timeline, it's mostly going to stick to land. So really the likelihood of that developing is ridiculously low.
Just to break in, the rotation on the storm near Pilot Mound has started to go, not mental, but it's started to really pick up again as it's getting a rain-free base again and starting to recycle.
In terms of the miles per hour, I'm getting 19 and as much as up to 40. Stop calling me, oh my god.
The tornado warning for the Belle Plaine storm, that's going to get canceled.
Yes.
Because that has absolutely no rotation on it.
It's a straight line at this point, and it's not strong at all. Yeah, the winds are topping out now at probably 20 miles per hour.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That's the wrong thing. I was typing in Minneapolis for the, what's it called? IEMBot, and, it was supposed to be Twin Cities, and I just was dumb for doing that. Yeah, Ryan, yeah, he probably will. Unless there's something super major going on.
Yeah, unless something ridiculous is going on when...
How about unless there's like an observed tornado or PDS, then he'll...
Yeah, PDS not likely though.
I mean, yeah, this is not likely today. Any news water reports anywhere?
Nothing.
Nothing anywhere right now.
And also, folks, we have potential tropical development from what I'm looking at. Coming off of west of the DR, or east of the DR, excuse me, as if we take a look right in here, you can see seems to be a little bit of a disturbance there. As time goes along, it does seem to develop and move off, end up merging with this low. So, Andrew, what were you saying?
We have some fairly decent rotation west of the radar site. I am picking up 39 on top of 21. By Granger.
What?
New radar scan. It's not the strongest ever, but it's there. Just west of the radar.
Getting 39 and 15.
I'm probably gonna go back out soon. I got a storm to my southeast forming near Downs, Illinois. I also have something near South Pekin with that, not QCLS, but that line of thunderstorms. There is also a hail spike by Canton, Illinois, with a storm. As if I look on CC, it does have a hail spike with it, so we'll have to watch that storm closely. The Quad Cities has issued a strong thunderstorm statement for northwestern Henry County, eastern Scott County, and southern central Clinton County in Iowa and Illinois until 3:15.
So basically, a strong thunderstorm statement, folks, is a weak or severe thunderstorm warning.
Basically. I would not be surprised if there's a special weather statement issued for the storm by Hannah City, as it's got that look to it for damaging wind. And maybe a spin up. We'll have to see.
Okay, frankly, I don't know how this is still warned.
Oh, in eastern? Yeah, I don't know why.
What are these velocities?
Check from Davenport. Maybe it's better on that radar.
It's further away.
It's terrible on that radar, too. That storm is going to get canceled. Boone City storm has tightened and gotten stronger velocities on it.
I'll take a look.
67 on top of 17.
That's a joke.
What?
I'm looking at the velocities from the Davenport radar. It's a joke.
We got a hook on the southern side of this thing, and then we have another bolt on the northern side. So we could be talking about two circulations here. One that is near the town of Fraser. Actually, no, one that is on the top of Pilot Mound, or near Fraser, and then we have another one near Dayton. So this storm is kind of getting really interesting again.
I don't know what you're seeing.
I will not be surprised if they extend this. Actually, I should stop talking. This was 5 minutes old. Never mind. Don't take what I said.
I'm getting a very broad 15 and 40.
I've been working on this little doc called Tornadoes of 2020. Yeah, I do see that the velocities were bugged, Nate. That was definitely a thing. I just have a super old radar scan because I have radar scope and it isn't updating for me, so I didn't see that they were bugged.
I'm actually just gonna go back to OBS
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
need a new radar scan. Come
Do
on.
this, that.
Come
Because
on.
I need to do a few things.
Yeah, the new velocity scan. This thing is very disorganized. I don't know where the rotation is at all in here. There's a couple areas. One on top of Pilot Mound, one to the east of Pilot Mound, and one to the west of Pilot Mound. It is very disorganized. It's going to need to get those circulations combined so that it's only one circulation. It's for it to get more organized.
Mm-hmm.
That was a radar bug. I thought it was real at first, but it's not.
Just fell on my... Oh, that.
Okay. Just Dante, what have I missed when I was absent? Not much. Not gonna lie, not much.
I mean, how many tornadoes were there?
Couple.
There.
It was multi-vortex. Words.
There were 4 tornadoes while you were gone. 4 tornadoes. Actually, no, 5 of them. Yeah, 4 to 5 tornadoes while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
One of them could have been a stronger tornado, as it may have been on the ground for a little bit, and then it lifted at around 240.
Folks, I have a DM from Nate. He says his plan to stream is at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or something like that. So... in the meantime, I will be here when there is literally nothing going on.
I think the best tornadic threat today is central to North Iowa up to southern Minnesota and central Wisconsin.
We have a new special marine warning for nearshore waters from Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, nearshore waters from Calumet Harbor to Michigan City, open waters from Windlet Harbor to Michigan City out to mid-lake until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Wonder if Alter would drown from a special marine warning because he lives in Detroit and he has the lake near him.
Yeah. At 2:47 p.m. Central Daylight Time, multiple strong thunderstorms over northwest Indiana continue to move north at 30 knots over the nearshore waters and adjacent open waters of Lake Michigan. So 3:30 in Wisconsin, yes sir.
Oh, so he's planning to live stream in 40 minutes.
Or so. Or less. I don't know.
That storm is the meme. That's tornado warned by Cutter. Or Clutter.
What is the point of this? I just found out I may have to go earlier.
Why?
I have a Zoom call for something. What is it? I completely forgot. I was just looking at it. Something in my family, I'm not sure, but my mother said I have to be at it. So there goes the severe warning for whatever the hell that was. We're gonna go back to this now. Velocities seem to want to be tightening. It's still only hitting 15, 16, 17 miles per hour. Um, Never mind. Actually, should be getting a new tornado warning on this soon for counties north near Lehigh, Otho, Duncombe, Fort Notch, or Fort Dodge. Jeez. Words.
A strong thunderstorm will impact southern Lynn counties and northeastern Johnson counties in Iowa, and I gotta go answer the door now.
Have fun with that.
I will.
Okay, this hat's starting to really get to me. So, folks, I may need to leave in about 10 minutes. Unfortunately. Nate said he'd be live at 4:30. So, while we have a moment here, just like to say I appreciate everybody stopping by. If you guys did enjoy the live stream so far, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. And if you're new around here, yes, if you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We just hit 100 subscribers, so thank you all so much for that. Haven't been really paying attention to it, quite frankly. But 100. Here's to 1,000, hopefully. I don't think I'll ever get to 1,000, but you never know. And there goes the tornado warning for this. I'm just going to check and make sure that it hasn't been reissued. Yes, sir, it has. We have 2 new tornado warnings. Or, never mind. I missed. Read 2s as 5s. So we have nothing new as of this moment in time. Thanks for covering. Yes, anytime. Anything I can do for Nate. Just looking at some real quick. Still don't agree with this, and there not being a tornado warning. Well, with the new frame, maybe now I agree with it more. There's really no inbound winds towards the radar at all. I mean, there is a hook echo, but quite frankly, there's hail too, so I can't trust CC. When's the next Storm Prediction Center update? I'll look right now. Take a look right now. I think in a few minutes, actually, maybe 3 minutes. I'm not completely sure. quite frankly, I probably will not be alive for the next mesoscale discussion. I'll probably be gone. Starting to get my headache back again. Alright. So looking right now, this is probably gonna be my general outlook for what we got going on right now, because there isn't much, and then I'm gonna hop off stream. So what we got right now, we got some severe weather starting to pop up in Iowa, as we do have the slight risk up there today. We're also supposed to be getting storms firing up. Also supposed to be getting some thunderstorms popping up a little bit later on, towards 5 and 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which would be 4 and 5 Central, 3 and 4 Mountain, and 2 and 3 Pacific. For anyone who's watching, I have no idea what time zones you guys are in, but for the most part, I've seen a lot of you seem to be in Eastern and Central, so there's that. And that's basically gonna wrap it up. These velocities are just dying inside. The echo tops are decent, but I mean, if we take a 3D of what it looked like a little while ago, did actually get pretty high up in the sky. See, there's a little inflow notch right up in here. Also up here, there's also a little outflow boundary. But for the most part, nothing really too bad with this. I would have loved to see this storm in person. Crap. On Epic Games. But with that all being said, is that a new tornado warning? Oh, that was previous frames. But with that all being said, I am going to okay. Oh, with that all being said, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. If you guys did enjoy this, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new around here. Click the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I go live. I pretty much go live whenever Nate is not available to do a live stream. Okay, I'm looking at something ridiculous. But yeah, for that all being said, that'll be it for me. Oh my god. That all being said, I'll be out. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Take care. Peace out.